Hey EDFers, welcome back. Sölden, Ischgl Hintertux. In this video, we'll answer the question, where should I consider early season skiing and après parties in the Alps? Skiing in October, November, and December is great. Zero lift lines, more affordable ski passes and hotel rates, and super excited skiers and riders kicking off the new season's après parties. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Kris, and I'm the Chief Ski Sommelier at Eat Drink Fun, where I help you live your best life with awesome food, drinks, and hospitality. By the end of this video, you'll know where to begin your ski and party season with style. Enjoy, and I look forward to chatting with you in the comments. Let's kick things off with Sölden. And honestly, if you haven't skied here early season, you're doing it wrong. Sölden is home to the Rettenbach and Tiefenbach glaciers, and here's why that matters. You're skiing up to 3,340 meters. That's 10,958 feet, which is quite high for Europe. At that altitude, snow coverage in November isn't just likely, it's guaranteed. Sölden opens in October, and it's so serious about being first that they host the annual World Cup season opening races right here. If it's good enough for the fastest skiers on Earth, it is probably good enough for us mortals. Sölden offers 3 peaks over 3,000 meters, with absolutely spectacular views. When you ride up the Kogel summit, you'll find the Ischgl restaurant. That's the ultra-modern glass structure you saw in the 2015 James Bond movie, Spectre. They've also got the 007 Elements Museum up there, which is honestly pretty cool if you're a Bond fan. For dining, the Ischgl restaurant is actually great. The food is superb, just like the panoramic views. The atmosphere is trendy and modern, but it is on the pricey side. Definitely reserve in advance. But if you're leaning towards proper traditional Tyrolean food, I recommend Restaurant Svandl. To clarify, a Pfandl is a frying pan in Austrian dialect. I love the traditional Tiroler Gröstel, which is a chopped beef, bacon, and potato hash in a large pan with a fried egg on top. The Grill Pfandl is meat heavy. It's got pork, beef, chicken, sausages, and bacon. Another personal favorite is the Wildpfandl, which features venison. This kind of hearty food makes you understand why people can actually survive winter in the Alps. Après-ski is where Sölden really earns its reputation. Fire and Ice and their Schirmbar, that's an umbrella bar, are local institutions. It's high energy every single day from 3 p.m. to 3 a.m. Then you've got Zum Kuckuck, which is another old-school Schirmbar. It gets properly rowdy. If you want live music and a cozy local feel, check out the very creatively named Live Bar. But my favorite thing about Austria is the opportunity to après-ski on the mountain. Panorama Alm is perched above the village, with a couple hundred meters of ski descent to get home. They've actually expanded their outdoor tables and seating for the 2025-26 season. Coming from a nanny state where nothing fun is allowed, I always think the best part of Austrian après is skiing down in the dark after a few beers and shots of Willy. It is exactly as fun and slightly risky as it sounds, but try not to abuse this privilege. And if you're planning your trip strategically, try to time it for the large DJ parties at the top of the Glacier gondola. These outdoor mini-festivals are all warm-ups for the famous end-of-season 3-day electronic mountain festival in April or May. If you like EDM, outdoor parties, and skiing, this is for you. Multiple huts across the valley host DJs, but the main stage is at the top of the Glacier gondola. So if you overdo it, you can at least take the gondola down to bed. So here's how I describe the early season in Sölden. Ski like Michaela Schifrin, party like Martin Garrix, and sip martinis like an international man of mystery. Sounds fun to me. I hope it does to you. Let's move on to Ischgl. And look, I'm just going to say it. Ischgl might have the best après-ski on the planet. But before you write it off as just a party mountain, let me explain why skiing here is absolutely astounding. First, Ischgl is not a glacier resort, but don't let that fool you. This place is high and cold, opening by late November with skiing up to 2,872 meters. Ischgl combines the latest lift technology, absolutely massive snowmaking systems, and a dependable microclimate. The lift infrastructure here is super impressive, even for Austria, which has by far the best lifts in the world. High-speed, high-capacity, modern systems move tens of thousands of people up the mountain without long lines or bottlenecks. If you can time your visit for late November, you should absolutely try to catch the Top of the Mountain opening party. In 2025, Rita Ora is headlining. These concerts are pretty impressive. They build a massive stage on the mountain and they bring in these A-list performers. For most of them, your ski pass serves as your ticket. The end of the season party is a little bit different. There you are, standing in your ski boots, big Austrian beer in hand, watching a global superstar perform at altitude, and you think, yeah, this is Austrian normal. Ischgl is also home to more than just schnitzel and fries. It's home to several Michelin stars, in fact, which is pretty remarkable for a non-French ski resort. For the very traditional, formal, old-school fine dining, hit up the Patznauer Stube and Heimatbühne at the 5-star Trofana Royal Hotel. It has 1 Michelin star and 4 Go Mio toques. Want surprisingly good Asian-French fusion? There's Lucy Wang. But when I'm in Austria, I really love Hütte life. Send me to places on the mountain like the Patznauer Taille. There's something about skiing hard all morning, pulling into a rustic mountain hut, and having a Bäuchel or a Knödel, and warming my back on a Kachelofen. Sometimes you don't need Michelin stars. You just need authenticity and atmosphere. Now, about that Ischgl après-ski. The holy trinity of Ischgl Apre includes Trofana Alm, Kuhstall, and the Schatzi Bar. These places are famous among European skiers for good reason. Here's how the locals do it. You ski hard until about 3 p.m. As you get to the bottom, you'll hear the party building. You keep your boots on, but you might find yourself shedding layers as you go. Since 1988, the Trofana Alm has been building its reputation as an epicenter for big party après-ski. To get a sense, just check out their Instagram or watch a video or drone flying through the DJ-led sing-along. Austrians love a good sing-along, with choreography and everything else. It's very fun. Open 3 p.m. to midnight daily. Also, check out their website. It has one of the best 3D internal map tours that I've ever seen. It's kind of fun. The Kuhstall, aka the Cow Barn, is a ton of fun. If you've never experienced Austrian après-ski, this is a very solid place to start the night. I personally have a proclivity for cute cows, so the logo is generally enough to draw me in for the first beer. I stay for the dancing and the shots. It's open daily from 11 a.m. until open end, which is Tyrolean speak for we close whenever the party stops. And that could be very, very late. The Schatzi Bar, or Sweetie Bar, is another iconic après-ski bar. This place is known for its waitresses. They're dancing on the bar, and their uniform is this suggestive hybrid of a traditional Austrian dirndl with a ballet tutu. It is worth a beer or two when the atmosphere and music are right for you. It's open from late afternoon until they decide to close. A couple important notes. Number 1, pace yourself. Ischgl Apre can be either a sprint or a marathon. It's up to you. Stay hydrated, eat something substantial, and remember that you might want to ski the next day. Number 2, Ischgl can be expensive compared to other resorts. If you're accustomed to US resort prices, this isn't really a big deal. But if you're accustomed to local European ski resorts where beers are still about €5, the €8.50 beers in Ischgl are a bit shocking. Finally, let's head to Austria's Zillertal and to the Hintertux Glacier, which is honestly an underrated early-season ski destination in the Alps. It's small for European standards, but it is very fun. Most people don't realize that Hintertux is Austria's only year-round ski area, open 365 days. The village sits at 1,500 meters, and lifts take you all the way up to the 3,250-meter peak, making this one of the highest ski areas in Austria. The main season in Hintertux offers skiing from early October through late spring, with the glacier providing guaranteed snow. The vertical drop from summit to base is 1,750 meters. That's 5,700 feet, which is absolutely massive compared to the US. From the top of the Tuxer Joch, you can ski the Schwarze Fahne, which is a must-do run in the Zillertal. This piste stretches 12 kilometers and takes you from the high glacier terrain all the way back down to the village of Hintertux. In 2025, the Ski and Glacier World Zillertal 3000 expands to connect the Hintertux Glacier with Eggalm, Rastkogel, Finkelberg, Penken, Meyerhofen, and the Ahorn ski areas. That more than triples the ski map from 62 kilometers of terrain to over 206 kilometers of terrain. And as an added bonus, it is now part of the Epic Pass. As with the rest of Austria, exceptional snowmaking and grooming is world-class. When you ski here, whether it's early October or late April, you're enjoying some of the best prepared piste you'll find anywhere in the Alps. Hintertux is good for everyone, from highly technical skiers to kids and beginners who appreciate the gentle, wide-open bowls. Hintertux is also a prime destination for early season ski clubs and race teams. You'll see young skiers from all over the world racing gates and getting ready for the competition season. Let's talk about eating. The Tuxer Ferner House sits at 2,660 meters, and it's home to the restaurant Wirtshaus am Tuxer Ferner. They serve tasty local specialties from schnitzel to kaiserschmarrn to Germknödel, which is a sweet yeast steamed dumpling with spiced plum butter inside or jam and drenched in vanilla sauce and topped with poppy seeds. It is a nearly perfect ski food. Down in the valley, in the village of Tux, look for the Bergfriedalm. The food merits a strong recommendation from our friends at Michelin for its well-prepared regional cuisine for a great value. Soups are under $10, kids' meals are under $15, and the schnitzel starts at $25. Note that they're closed on Mondays and Tuesdays. Turning to drinks and fun, start your après-ski descent at Schirmbar Sommerberg, open from 11 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. This is a traditional umbrella bar where you can find a large beer, a shot of Willy, and occasionally an open-air concert. But the main event for après-ski in Hintertux is at the Hohenhaus Tenne at the base station. The Tenne is a vast après-ski barn with great DJs and live acts, which apparently have included some pop stars, and perfect Zillertal atmosphere. I have been here in November, and you better bring your drinking hat. The village of Hintertux itself is very small and much quieter than Sölden or Ischgl. No massive party scene here. For more variety and nightlife, many skiers head down valley to Meyerhofen, and buses that connect the two resorts run quite late at night to keep things safe. Let's wrap this up with some practical wisdom from someone who's learned from some early season mistakes. First, the Alps offers several fantastic options for early season skiing beyond the obvious choices of Zermatt, Cervinia, Saas-Fee, and Teen. If you're living in Germany or northern Italy, Sölden, Ischgl, and Hintertux should be top of mind. Moreover, early season prices for lift tickets and lodging are reduced, which is clutch if you're considering affordability. Second, altitude is everything. Ski high for the best snow guarantee. Even without major snow events, when the weather is cold, you can count on world-class snowmaking and piste preparation in Austria. Tyrol has invested heavily in snowmaking infrastructure and lift tech, and no other ski region in the world can beat it. Third, layer up. Conditions change fast in the early season. The shorter, colder days of November and December can be unpredictable. You might start the day in bitter cold on the glacier and end up in surprisingly warm afternoon sun in the valley. Fourth, check official resort apps for lift openings and live webcams. Do not rely solely on third-party sites. The specific resort app will give you real-time, accurate information about what's actually open and operating. Fifth, and this is important, you might consider renting skis, especially if you're traveling from a longer distance. If you venture off-piste in November and December, the snow cover can be thinner than it looks, and you might find some rocks. I learned this the hard way in Ischgl with brand new skis. Fortunately, they could be repaired, but it was a humbling lesson. And finally, the early season can be rowdy. You've got lots of excited, hardcore skiers who are finally back in their element after months away from the slopes. The energy is high and the après-ski parties are commensurate with that enthusiasm. Embrace it. This is skiing at its purest. But stay safe and resort to ski buses and taxis when you need them. So there you have it. Sölden for the full package of glacier skiing, Bonn-Villen vibes, and festival energy. Ischgl for the best lifts, swanky dining, and après-ski that defines the genre. And Hintertux for exceptional early season piste prep, local Zillertal charm, and a strong dose of après-ski adrenaline to kick off your ski season. Alright, if this video was helpful, please return the favor by helping the channel with a thumbs up and dropping a comment below. It's the most impactful thing you can do to help this channel grow. Subscribing is also free, and we're always welcoming true fans of living the good life. As always, remember to eat well, drink better, and have fun. Thanks for watching. Prost.